Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're watching live with me on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So now we're moving on to another of the decks that I feel will still be an important contender in the meta. Congrats on the new job, Jedi. And yeah, I feel like Espeon-Garb still has room to stay in the meta. We have Garbotoxin to shut off Malamars, we have the Psychic typing to deal with Buzzwolves, Trash Avalanche can potentially one-hit KO anything, and there's gonna be Lezorg potentially. This deck just gets even better. So we have the 3-2 Espeon-GX line, 200 HP, Psybeam dealing 30 damage and confusing, so for 1 energy the confusion is really nice. And then you also get with a choice band 120 on Psychic weak Pokemon, so it's really cost effective. Psychic deals 60 plus 30 for every energy on the active Pokemon, so lots of potential there for a lot of damage, and with choice band you get to some really nice numbers. And then Divide GX is also a really good attack. You can place the damage counters preemptively in order to plan ahead for your turns, or you can snipe something like a Zorua, something like an Inkay before they become the much more important Pokemon in Zoroark, or Malamar or something like that, or a Rockruff for example. We have the 3-2 line, 3 Eevee for Energy Evolution. We're trying to start with this guy so that we can evolve onto Espeon turn 1 and start being annoying with the confusion. We also have one Drampa-GX, 180 HP, attack Righteous Edge, deals 20 damage and discards a card. Discards a special energy attached to our opponent's active Pokemon. So a really decent attack. We can discard the Beast Energies, the Strong Energies, the DCEs, the Splash Energies, all of those. Berserk deals 80 damage, and then if any of our Pokemon have been previously damaged and are on the bench, it deals 70 more damage, which is a really good amount, up to 180 with a choice band. Big Will GX allows us to shuffle our hand and draw 10 cards, so a really good way to escape a bad situation. And then we have 2 Tapu Lele-s for support. I dropped this, and I also dropped the Bridget, as you can see from the list, because we are running Mysterious Treasure now. We have the 4-2-2 Garbodor line. We have 2 Trash Avalanche, which deals 20 damage for every item card in our opponent's discard pile. And Garbotoxin, when with a tool card attached, it denies the abilities from all of the Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's. Supporters wise, we have the good old 4 Guzma, 4 N, 3 Cynthia and 3 Sycamore, so a very nice variety there with maximum of the best supporters in N and Guzma. We have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Float Stone and 4 Choice Band to maximize the chances that we get a useful tool and that we get a tool on Garbodor to shut off opponent's abilities and ours as well. Double Field Blower, which can act as an increase to the damage that Trash Avalanche deals to Parallel City to be even more limiting to what our opponent can do. A single Super Rod to recover energy and Pokemon we might need. And finally the 2 Mysterious Treasure that I mentioned, so we essentially now have 6 cards that search for Pokemon, which is really good. 7 basic energy, 4 DC round out the deck, and I feel like I still should have a Bridget. Nah, I'll go without Bridget for now. So yeah, let's jump into a ladder with Espeon Garbodor and see what we can do. Now, other decks that I had in mind to explore, Zoroark Lucario, Zoroark Lycanroc, Zoroark Golisopod, Zoroark Weavile, which has been talked about quite a bit lately. We get to go first, which is awesome. And yeah, like this is a pretty decent hand, honestly. This is a pretty decent hand to lead off of with, and we won't be needing Bridget because we have that N. Okay, so we could even Sycamore, but I don't want to lose the Super Rod this early. So We see a Mew in front of us, so I definitely want to search for that Eevee right away. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I can't get the Eevee actually. Ooh. Ooh, so this is where, nah. Okay, we'll just grab another Trubbish. Now that I think about it, maybe Mysterious Treasure is not that good actually. Because it can't search for Eevee. So let's just end here and see what happens. Okay, so we did not actually find... Am I at any risk from dying to the Mew? Probably not. So I'm gonna play this as well. And then we'll pass. We'll see what happens after this. So yeah, an Eevee instead of an Espeon would have been very nice. We see a Zorua get benched. Oh, we see a Professor Kukui. So not the greatest start for our opponent. We do see a Riolu. And we just got rammed for a one-hit KO. Our Trubbish just got rammed for a one-hit KO. Oh gosh, what is this? I swear we play other Pokemon than Trubbish is. Okay, so we shall Acid Spray here then. And we flip heads. So my opponent loses the energy. This is such a weird game though. Purple Cliff, not very good. This is just the first game that we're playing and not very good. We just got... This Mew took down a Trubbish by copying Ram and having played Professor Kukui. So that was pretty... That's probably a YouTube first. I would say that's probably a YouTube first. Okay, we see a Mewtwo now, which is scary looking. Offensive bomb. I mean, we could end up using offensive bomb, honestly. We could end up doing that. See an energy to the Mewtwo. Oh my, we're gonna see a Guzma. Still no items though. Still no items. Okay, at least we get to Cynthia here. I'm not gonna Super Rod. Okay, please. I want Eevee and Psychic and Float Stone. Oh boy. Adamsville, any plans for taking Forbidden Light cards to Expanded? I mean, I know Roanoke is coming up, so probably next week I'll be doing one live stream with Expanded possibilities. But since I'm not playing any more Expanded, I'm not very like motivated to play that format as of now. Oh my gosh, this is such a bad hand. How is this so bad? Should have attached the TC to this Trubbish. I can't deal 0 damage, right? That seems really bad. This is so bad. I mean, I need to evolve to protect the Trubbish. Wow, this is just really weird. And then Trash Challenge for 0. Yeah, so I'll probably try to dedicate one stream next week to Expanded, because I know people are interested in that, but like I don't want to invest too much into that because I'm preparing for standard tournaments. Jedi tickets that you get in TCGO are to play the tournaments. Okay, so my opponent death drawing really badly here. I think I'm just gonna Sycamore, right? You can check in the events tab. I think there's different amounts. And then let's Sycamore, please a DC. No, okay, yeah, we did get a DC, nice. So goodbye Mewtwo. So far our best attack has been Acid Spray, both from Trubbish and from Trashlet. And my opponent has already lost 2 TCs, which is actually pretty significant. He might have a Lele in his hand at this point, so getting Garbotoxin up would have been ideal, but not much we can do about that. No, we just see another Riolu. We see an Enhanced Hammer, that's fine. You can't see the chat. I don't know why, Protissimo. Try refreshing. Okay, so there's a Cynthia, there's a Zork. Still no oh, just one item card, I guess. If he plays another one, we can knock out Riolu. I could just Guzma knock out the Mew. That seems also like a decent choice. It seems like a decent choice. I did trade away the Zorua, so the Parallel actually hurting him quite a bit. And we're gonna see a... Ooh, my opponent did get the Float Stone, nice. Okay, so there is some merit to using Drampa now. To get rid of that DCE, because that would be the third DCE. So that Zork would probably have to stick in the active. Gonna commit the DCE to the Drampa. Gonna get rid of this. You like the opponent's deck cliffs? Yeah, they look pretty cool. The Ultra Prism. Is it worth purchasing codes from eBay? Depends on the prices you find. But if you need codes and you want them quickly, Tabletop Village, which is our sponsor, which you can check out down below, they sell codes. I'm pretty sure they have Forbidden Light codes in stock. And they deliver within 24 hours through email, so you don't have to wait for the actual cards. They deliver within 24 hours, so that's really cool. Okay, so I really wanted a Choice Band, honestly. That's a card I really wanted here. Gonna discard that guy. I'm gonna set up Garbotoxin here. And I really want a Choice Band, because then I could have 2-shot the Zork. Now I'm gonna 3-shot it, which is not ideal, of course, but it is what it is. So yeah, double item cards, 3 DCs in the discard pile already. So we're playing this slow and steady wins the game kind of control pace. And we are up against Zork, Lucario. And I'm predicting a win, because the luck we have with the bench space, the items, the abilities, it seems to be very strong. So yeah, tabletopvillage.com guys, and if you follow the link down below, I believe you get 10% off if it's your first purchase. So you could take advantage of that. We're gonna see a puzzle. Is it double puzzle? Did my opponent get double puzzle in hand? Looks like it. He'll likely get DCE Float Stone. Oh no, it was just single puzzle. Are tournaments harder than versus? I mean, it depends who joins the tournament, right? It depends entirely on that. But it's been so long since last I played. Since last I played a tournament. Okay, so we just see a pass. So I could end again. I definitely could end once again. Because my opponent did rearrange his top deck, right? So is that worth it? I think it is. I'm just gonna end. Why not? Why not? I also get closer to an Espeon. I didn't get an energy though. That sucks. I didn't get an energy. Didn't get an energy. So I really wanted to just Berserk for a bunch of damage. I would have Berserked for 180 damage. And that would have put Zoroark at 10, so then maybe at some point I could have GX'd. Off the end, my opponent feints the Field Blower, which seems fair. Do you think Lucario is a good play for the upcoming Toronto Regionals? I do. I like Lucario. Lucario is fun, and Lucario seems good. The 1 energy attack is just really, really good. I do like Lucario. I do like the Lucario. Just keep getting called from a number, and I don't know. Since I'm expecting a package today, I don't know if it's the package or oh, it seems to be. I think we just got the Tabletop Village package, which is really cool. I think we just got the Tabletop Village package. Okay, my opponent's still in a pickle here. Did get the Sycamore. Okay guys, sorry. It is the package, but they're telling me I have to pay customs charges, so okay. We can knock out the Zoroark here, and there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item cards now. So all I need is essentially a choice band to respond to a Lucario. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this as well. Have I tried surfing? I have. I did try surfing at one point. In my life when I first went to Australia like 5 years ago. Okay, when is Forbidden Light legal? The 18th indeed. Thank you, Jedi, and good luck with Lucario. Okay, I mean, my opponent's in a pretty decent position, honestly. He gets Lucario, he deals with the Drampa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still need to find... Ooh, we still need to find a choice band to knock out the Lucario with our Trash Avalanche. Yeah, I guess I'm not getting Forbidden Light cards today. Yeah. Wow. This is so weird.
Pero aparte de la cajita así, ¿sabes?
Sí, son cartas y seguro pusieron un valor. Les voy a mensaje. Gracias, amor.
Pero que se quede aquí o no lo sabemos. Que como el día bien fuera.
Bueno, ahorita lo resuelvo. Gracias, amor. No, está bien. Okay, so... oh boy. This is gonna be fun to deal with. Okay, so... I need a choice band. I've seen 2. Oh, my opponent did play an extra item card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 item cards. Oh gosh. So, I feel like I should go after the Riolu. If I go after the Riolu, Trash Avalanche, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 7. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so I go after the Riolu, because that way he doesn't have another Lucario for the last price card, and And he can't counter energy copy Trash Challenge here. So my Garbodor should be safe, and then next turn I knock out the Lucario for game. Why do I play Drampa over Tauros? Because of the energy discard and the GX attack. That's my reasoning, at least. You could run both. You could definitely run both. But I like Drampa just a little bit better. You went surfing in Sayulita. So I've never surfed in Mexico, but my girlfriend has. Oh, maybe not in Mexico. No, yeah, she has surfed in Mexico. I've only done it once, though. I took like a beginner's lesson. Okay, so I need to message. My opponent says well played. And there's the game. Okay, so we did have game next turn, which is pretty good. I'm running 2 Mysterious Treasures in this list. So we struggled in the beginning finding an Eevee. We definitely struggled in the beginning finding an Eevee. But yeah, we'll see what happens with our next match. Treasure Lunch is too strong, and knocking out that Riolu was key. That way my opponent didn't have their Lucario response, couldn't Treasure Lunch with a counter energy because it wasn't activated. Off of 3 cards, he could have gotten a knockout on Treasure Lunch with Zorg, but that would require so many resources that off of 3 cards seemed very unlikely at that stage. So we took that risk, if you will. And hello, Jirachi. Okay. Okay, so once again we don't have... Hello Pokemon fans, thanks so much for joining us live. Okay, we're up against the Ultra Necrozma Malamar. Do I want DC? Do I want to touch DC somewhere? Probably on Espeon, on an Eevee, right? So since I'm gonna... Yeah, it seems okay. Just discard it to Cynthia's. Is this the same list as Xander Perot? No, it's a little bit different. It's actually a little bit different. We'll do this. I added 2 Mysterious Treasures here. I upped the EV count because Espeon is now such a really good attacker. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then we'll pass. Okay. So, yep, that seems fine. My opponent decided to attach to the Mew, which is quite scary because I'll probably just have to GX that instead of the Inkay. Because if he benches an Ultra Necrozma, attaches a Psychic to the Mew can knock me out. So, hello Grave Sauce, thank you so much for being here. Do you think Garbodor is really good in the new meta? I think so. I think it has a lot of potential because Puzzle is weak to Psychic, and then a lot of abilities happening as well. So I do think it's pretty pretty decent. So I'm gonna divide 5 damage on the Mew, which is a really big threat, and then if this guy has 3 energy attached onto it, I want, if he attaches 2, like next turn the maximum he can attach is 2, so that's 120, 150. Yeah, so I only need 3 damage counters here, essentially. If he only attaches 1, that's 90, 120. I'm 10 short, so more than 3 would be a waste. Okay. Okay, so there's the Ultra Necrozma, so I'm glad we made that play. Okay, so we see another Mysterious Treasure. The Ultra Necrozma is definitely less scary than the Dawn Wings here. We see Malamar, Psychic, no Psychic in the discard, which is great, and already 2 item cards. Okay, so now 3 damage here would have been nice. I mean, I can't, oh, it's weak to Psychic, never mind. Okay, so what I could do here is either preemptively Guzma this guy, preemptively Guzma the Ultra Necrozma, and get the first hit in, and then he just retreats it. I think that's still the best choice though, unless I just go after the NK here, which also doesn't seem bad. Eliminating the NK seems reasonable, but yeah, I'm gonna eliminate the NK, and I should strictly promote Lele, retreat into the Espeon, but I'm just gonna side here. The words of my avatar, they are the sponsors of the channel, or how many championship points I have. So Tabletop Village is a sponsor. I have 995 championship points. That number is wrong. Ultimate Guard is also a sponsor. Sagar Scoop is also a sponsor. Good luck, Jedi. Malamar decks can win against Buzzwole, but Buzzrock decks can also beat the Malamar decks. Yeah, it's definitely an even-ish matchup. Oops, I forgot to take my prize card. Okay, we see a Super Rod. We see a Field Blower. And we see a Sycamore. So lots of item cards getting used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. So we really want to find more Trubbishes. We really want to find more Trubbishes. We see an Ultra Ball, probably for another NK. That's fine. I am okay with my opponent just using more and more item cards. Here's the NK. Now he gets to recharge. I mean, he could knock out this Espeon, so I'm glad I saved this one. There it is. Does he have Choice Band? He does. Okay. So pretty good turn for my opponent there. Pretty good turn. Now we really want Garbotoxin and another Trubbish, of course, but mostly Garbotoxin. So I don't think I want to end my opponent. I think I gain a lot more by playing Sycamore here to try and hit a Trubbish, a Tool, and Garbotoxin. I do have the extra Mysterious Treasure, so I feel like I should have okay odds to hit the Garbotoxin this turn. And I do hit it, but I don't hit... I actually don't hit a tool card out of the 6 we had left. Yikes. That was a bit too harsh. Wanna match the Eevee? Probably not. I think I just wanna set up more guards. I don't think I gain much by... Yeah, I'll set up another Trubbish. Unfortunately, no Garbotoxin though. Fortunately, no Garbotoxin. Okay. There's a Psychic. For very little damage too. Very little damage. Okay. Mysterious Treasure, another item card, which I am okay with. Like, this should still be fine-ish. Because he has to reload onto this guy only, pretty much. So we take a knockout, hopefully, with Garbotoxin, and we seal up abilities off of now this Sycamore. That's the plan. That is the plan. Okay, so I don't even want to promote the Lele. I need to get that Trash Lens plus Psychic plus Garbotoxin, so it's a lot. Okay, there's one. And we're going to thin the Garbotoxin. So there was merit in putting back the 2 Psychics because we only have 4 of them. But if I whiff the Psychic here, okay, I didn't whiff the Psychic and I also got the tool card. What I did whiff is, if for some reason my opponent is holding a Field Blower, and I just need to double check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 item cards. So yeah, I'm just gonna Trash Launch. If my opponent doesn't end me, I win next turn. If he doesn't Field Blower, I win next turn. Lots of things happening here. Lots of things happening here. Okay. My opponent has a pretty big hand though, so it's not out of the question for sure. Sorry Jedi. Sorry you ended up losing there. Okay, we see a Guzma to try and buy some time, which is understandable, but that will be game. So take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 item cards. That's 160 damage. If I didn't have Choice Band here, this 33 damage counters that we placed with Espeon actually could have mattered. They don't because I have Choice Band, but if I didn't have Choice Band, like, it makes me need 1 card less to win. So it's a pretty big deal, right? It's a pretty big deal. That turn 2 Divide GX ends up potentially mattering in the end. So that's why the placement of the damage counters is super important. Super important. Okay, so let's see if Espeon Garb can get 3 wins in a row. Let's see if Espeon Garb can get 3 wins in a row. I feel like the clunkiness of the Ultra Necrozma Malamar deck was enough to pull us through here, because we didn't get ability lock until the very end, right? So yeah, pretty decent game for us, drawing really well with Espeon Garb. Okay, so we get to go first again, which is awesome. We start Eevee, which is great, as long as we don't have the other Espeon prized. As long as the other Espeon is not priced, we should be good here. Losing the 2 Guzmas is gonna hurt though. And we're up against Buzzrock, probably. So okay, the Ultra Volt top deck is actually pretty nice. So I'm gonna Ultra Volt first. I'm gonna lose these 2 cards. And then if the Espeon is priced, which is not, that's good news. I think I'm gonna set up a Trubbish. No, I'll grab the other Eevee. I feel like we really want to lead with Espeons in this match. Really want to lead with Espeons in this match. So I'm gonna lose the 2 Guzmas, but I think I'm okay with that. Super Rod back the 2 cards. And then we're gonna Sycamore. Ooh, no Trubbish. And I can't Ultra Volt for it this turn because I don't have a follow-up draw supporter. Otherwise it would have been an easy discard Drampa and something else to just get the Trubbish down. Did I ever test Glacian Greninja? Not yet, Joe. 100 I have not tested that yet. We did try Buzzle Greninja earlier and it was not very good, honestly. It was just not very good. I should have played the Choice Band. Why didn't I play the Choice Band? That was silly. Glacian Greninja feels like it would be a little bit clunky though, unless you run Octillery as well, which I guess you would. Okay. I mean, I have Knockout on this Buzzle now. I have Knockout on Buzzle, and then with the GX, as long as I don't bench anything else. Okay, I either have Knockout on this guy, or I can just GX and knock out Rockruff. That also works, right? That also works. So I'm gonna Field Blower these 2, because I'm definitely gonna go after the Rockruff. Gonna go ahead and attach this, and I don't want to end my opponent since he has 4 cards, so I'm gonna Lele for a Cynthia because I want to keep the end and the Float Stone. I already had a pretty harsh Sycamore double Guzma discard. I mean, I'll give it a try. If you guys want to see Glacian Greninja, I'll happily give it a try. Oh my. Not the greatest hand, but at least we can divide. Knock out the Rockruff, which is the only big threat. Next turn we knock out the Buzzle. We also play around Baby Buzzle, which is pretty good. We start powering up the other Espeon, so lots of good things happening here. Lots of good things happening here. And we get a prize, which is not a Trubbish. Like, it's looking like we're just playing Espeon. This is Buzzle, Lycanroc. And I don't want to write the W yet, but it's looking good, guys. It's definitely looking good. Okay. So this customs things got me a little bit out of out of it. It's just so much money. Oh well. We're gonna see Lele, Sycamore. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already 4 item cards, so Treasure Lunch is gonna have a lot of fun in the upcoming turns. I haven't committed another energy to the Buzzle though. That seems like a mistake. Why would you even do that? Why would you purposely attach another energy to the Buzzle? That makes absolutely no sense to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attach here. I will Field Blower his Float Stone so that he doesn't have an easy retreat. I will Float Stone this guy, and I'm gonna Psychic for the knockout now. So not drawing the best, but my opponent also not drawing the best. And there's a Trubbish, which is nice. There's a Trubbish. It gives you a win against every Zord base deck. Yeah, I mean, that's a given, but you don't need Greninja to support Glacian for that. You beat Zoroark decks with just Glacian. The issue is puzzle, and Greninja doesn't solve the puzzle, so I generally think it would just be a very clunky Glacian deck, but I can give it a try if you guys want to see it. I just don't think it's very good, or don't think it's going to be very good. Okay, so my opponent decides to bench a Diancie Prism and Sycamores. So now looking for Brooklet Heal, of course, but the window for B-String is closing, and now any Trash Avalanche is just gonna secure the victory, and there we go. There we go. Espeon Garb taking down Zoroark Lucario, which we showed off earlier, taking down Ultra Malamar Necrozma, and taking down Buzzwole Lycanroc. 3 of the very relevant and very good decks, I would say, from the current meta. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. If you're watching live on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Very appreciated. I wish I could stream a little bit more, but I have to deal with this customs situation right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will leave you guys with Matslats, I guess. I will leave you guys with Matslats. There are so many people streaming now, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. A pleasure as always. I will not be seeing you guys tomorrow. I don't think I have time to stream tomorrow, but I will probably see you guys on Friday before I leave for Toronto, so for some viewer battles, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye bye.